Nico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Thursday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from a ruckus crowd here at American Whiskey. 51 Anderson Place, across the street from Prudential Center, next to Championship Plaza. And cross continent to the Michael J. Fox Studios in Beverly Hills, California. It's Scotty, Osiris XM, Liquid Metal. I'm your host, Sam Woo. Just delighted to tell you that we're streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, Twitch, and now on Instagram Live on the Let's Go Devils Network as the Brat attack is back. Devils beating the Habs 4-3 in overtime. Scotty, this place is electric right now.
Yeah, it was definitely a big win for the Devils here, coming home from out on the road. We know the road trip wasn't very successful, but the Devils have been very strong at home. 6 games in a row now in the W column. Want to say hello to everyone on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and everywhere else you might be listening. See the YouTube crew is hopping in there. Corbin, the pod legend. Oh, hello, sir. The Metalander, Dubs, B. Amanda, the Woo Wagon, Ted, what's up? Brian Hoyt, Selecta. Yeah, we got it going on today. Evan, what's going on, dude? Eric, Eddie, Robert, Isaacson, whole crew is filing in here to talk about this Devils victory. Let's get to it right now and do a quick game recap and do the highlights, and then we'll get back to Sam Woo and your feedback from this game. Number 14 at home for the New Jersey Devils against the Montreal Canadiens. Like we said, just getting back home after that long West Coast road trip, which we know the Devils have struggled on in the past couple of years. So, nice to sleep in the old beds and see the fams and get some of that home cooking and get ready and get back to the game. Another good thing, too, is because we know this team has been very injury prone, and we'll talk about another one tonight. But some good news is that, we've gotten word that Cody Glass, he returned tonight, which is nice. Connor Brown shouldn't be that far off. Maybe Saturday, maybe early next week. And then Zach McEwen as well on the road back. And hopefully we'll see. I don't know if we got an update on Brett Pesce here, or if we did or if we didn't. But at least that's some reinforcements coming back into the lineup. And let me tell you, Mr. Cody Glass made his presence felt right from the get-go. To start this game off, he puts the Devils on the board 1-0. Welcome back, Cody Glass. At 1:53 of the first period, he gets his 3rd of the year unassisted after missing 7 games. This is his first shot on goal since returning. Likely was his first shift on the ice as well, since returning from 7 games out. And the Habs kind of fumble Ruski at their own blue line right there. 2 Habs kind of a little bit run into each other, and Cody Glass just says, thank you. I will pick that and move right in up the wing there through the face-off circle and put the shot on net. Far side under the glove. Just a quick snapper right there from Cody Glass to get the Devils on board. 1-0 in the first, unassisted, but the Habs strike back. And this was a freak bounce goal over here. Kirby Dach gets the goal, his 4th of the year. But I think it was it Dobson who kind of threw the puck? They were over at the boards, right? And he threw the puck towards the net, and somehow or another, it hits. Because Kirby Dach was battling with one of the Devils right there. It might have been Palat he was battling with right in front of the net over there. And it literally hits Kirby Dach in the chest and somehow shoots straight up in the air. Not down, not to the side, or right up into the air. Nobody sees it. I didn't even see it on TV. I didn't see it until the replay. And you can see all the Devils in the area, including Jacob Markstrom, are just like, where did it go? All of a sudden, it lands over Jacob Markstrom's head and trickles right into the back of the net. Unreal. 99 times out of 100, that puck is not going to go straight up in the air. It's going to bounce a different direction. But of course, this was that 1 out of 100, and Doc gets the goal going off his chest into the rainbow shot over the head of Markstrom and into the back of the net. So tied up 1-1 there in the first period. That was at 2:59. So that was about a minute later after the Devils scored. And after that, Devils power play got going, which really kind of they got some good opportunities, but they didn't put the puck home. And at that point, Dawson Mercer also went to the locker room. However, DM did return for the second period. We do some 4-on-4 action as well. The teams were trading breakaways, but goaltenders were pretty strong there. And we move into the second period, tied 1-1. And then we saw Dawson Mercer come back to start the period. Good news. Timo Meier had a breakaway in the beginning, and the puck just rolled off his stick. It starts bouncing right at the last second. Most inopportune moment possible. Isn't that how it always goes with the Murphy's Law? Jack had a nice backhand opportunity, and Jesper Bratt was parked right in front of the, actually to the side of the net, and Jack was kind of getting to that sharp angle, and he just puts that backhand in, and I don't know if it went off of Jesper's skate, his stick, or maybe just a boom, little ping pong off of both. But that puck is headed for the back of the net. It hits Jesper Bratt and then goes, wee, just takes a turn and goes right through the blue paint and past the post. Still 1-0 right there. But then it happened. You know, for a long time, coming up on the anniversary of the Berlin Wall going down, you know, like a kid waiting for Christmas. Feels like it's never gonna happen. It's gonna be there forever. You're just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Well, Devils fans have been waiting. And it finally happened tonight. Mark the date. Remember the 6th of November. All right, we're a day off there from V from Vendetta. Because Andre Palat scored a goal. It has happened, Devils fans, in game number, 14 of the season. Andre Palat gets himself on the board with his first goal of the season, bringing his point total up to 2. But hey, that's a big 2. That's a big 2 right there. That's a $6 million 2.
Scotty, the threats are working with that jersey. I'm supposed to have it sent out tomorrow. I've been saying it all week. It's not a coincidence. Threats are working.
There you go. The threats are working from Sam by God Woo right there. So for this goal, Shimon Nemeth, who we've seen at times get a little out of position, pinching down into the offensive zone. He was doing it again, but he had possession of the puck. He was really far down there behind the net. Okay. And getting a little traffic in front, and he puts kind of a blind backhand pass, you know, out into the front where the crease is. And I think he initially tried to get it to Jack Hughes, but it was just out of Jack Hughes's reach. But behind him, also skating and going to the net, which is what he should be doing, is one Andre Palat, and the puck goes right on his stick. And we've seen Palat shoot the puck into the goaltender's leg pads over and over and over again this year. But this time he says, no way. No way. I'm putting this biscuit in the back of the net. And that's what he did with a pretty nice shot. Far side, sneaking it in between the goaltender's kind of arm. He opened up his arm a little bit and just kind of snuck it right underneath the armpit. I can't really see there. Snuck it like right underneath the armpit, over the blocker, under the armpit, and like top shelf. Now that's a nice shot. Granted, it's only happened one time this season, but that was a $6 million shot right there for Andre Palat. And boy, could you see the relief on his face. You know it had to be eating him up. I mean, we joke here, we kid, we tease, obviously. But as a professional athlete, you got a lot of pride. You got to be a special person to be out on the NHL ice. It takes an elite athlete to do that. And you know, Andre Palat, it was just eating him up inside that he's only got one assist on the year while playing with Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt. You know he wanted to put that puck in the back of the net desperately. And man, you could just see him throw his head back with the when it finally went in for Andre Palat. Let's hope that's the start of something. Don't know what that start is. Maybe it's the start of his trade value going up. I don't know. We'll see. But if he can be productive, then there could be a spot for him, maybe, perhaps on this team, because we know the injuries are mounting. Because right after that, by the way, that Palat goal was at 8:05 of the second period. And it might have happened just before the goal happened. Dougie Hamilton, about 2 minutes prior to that, I believe, goes out of the game to the locker room. Dougie Hamilton does not return for the rest of the game. We were very hopeful to see him. Yeah, because what they said, about 14 minutes left. So it was probably about 2 minutes before the Palat goal. Dougie Hamilton. And I don't even know if Dano and LaGreca and Bryce caught it right away, too. Not what you want to see. You're thinking, okay, maybe it's just, got to get a skate blade fixed or something like that. No, he didn't come back for the third. And I think it was pretty evident what Dougie Hamilton can bring to this team when he wasn't playing that power play point. And poor old Luke, I don't even know. He must have logged about 30-plus minutes tonight. But either way, Palat gets the goal, puts the Devils up 2-1. We move into the third period right here. My note, no Dougie return. UGH. We get the Canadians actually tying it up with Jake Evans, who was a trade deadline target late last year. Good player, bottom six type of dude. Put one home for the Canadians. A bad goal, by the way, given up by Jacob Markstrom here. Sharp angle. Markey should have had that, hugging the post a little bit more. Not one you want to let slip in. When you're coming off that struggle of a road trip back home, you got the fans on your side. Third period, damn it to hell. Okay, and then the Devils get two power plays, and we had one. The first one, Jack Hughes has a shot pass that deflects off of Dobson. And I don't even know how he kept this out. It deflects off of Dobson. It's going right into the open net. You see, Dawson Mercer was there about to get the pass. He just starts throwing his hands and stick up in the air like, goal, there we go. Dobson somehow, as the puck is knuckle pucking everything towards the blue line, towards the goal line, he somehow is able to trap it with like the tip of his stick against the post. And again, much like that rainbow shot goal in the front, 99 out of 100 times, I bet you he knocks that puck into the net trying to stop it because it was bouncing. And of course, this time was that one that he actually pins it right on the goal line, the puck, with the edge of his stick, with the blade, the tip of the blade against the post. 99 out of 100. That's in the back of the net. He tips it in. Unable to do that. This time, of course, he actually traps it. Awesome. So it stays tied 2-2. Devils get another power play, but they can't put it home. And this is where you're like, wow, what if Dougie Hamilton was out there? Now you're realizing that Luke is on just about every single shift out there. He's going to be burnt out a little bit. And then, oh boy, The Habs go up. Kapanen at 10:33 of the third period. And this one, Markey makes a save, and Kapanen's kind of a little bit ahead of Cholowski coming across the goal mouth. Okay, so he takes the shot from the far angle, okay, and then Markey kind of kicks it out a little bit, but it kicks right to where Kapanen is skating. And he's just able to get the puck on his forehand and I think it was on his backhand actually, and put it around Markstrom and into the back of the net. Habs go up 3-2, and the Rock is shocked. You just felt all the air just get sucked out of that building. Because I know me personally, the first thing I was thinking, all right, third period, boys, you know what you've been good at? Putting that dagger in, the nail in the coffin, sealing the deal. And now you're thinking, oh boy, Montreal's been comeback kids all year. They don't shoot a lot, but holy hell, do they, they cash in on their chances. I think they only had like 20 shots on goal the entire game. So 3-2. Devils pull Markey with about 2:30 left. They getting some good opportunities, and it's just about with a minute left at 18:53 of the third period. For the first time in 9 games, looking at that watch, and it's Timo time. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me goals from Timo Meier. Ooh, yeah. It's all tied up at 3-3. Jack Hughes throws the puck at the net. Goaltender makes the save, but the puck just ends up sitting there right in the paint. You got Dawson Mercer there. He's covered. You got Timo Meier at the side of the net. He's covered, and they're fighting and chipping for it. And I think, as of now, he didn't. I thought Dawson Mercer got his stick on it and kind of moved it over to Timo Meier, but right now it's saying the assists are going to Jesper Bratt and Jack Hughes. So perhaps DM did not, but it goes over. It gets kind of like pushed a little bit over to Timo Meier, and he makes no mistake and roofs that bad boy top shelf to tie it up 3-3. Guess what? We're going to overtime. Some 3-on-3 action with these two teams. That's some exciting stuff, but it doesn't take that long. A minute 33 into the overtime. Jesper Bratt picks the puck at the Devils' blue line, and he is off to the races the other way, coming up the wing for an overtime breakaway, and he very wisely comes up the side and then cuts across to the center of the goal mouth, which is going to make the goalie go across and open up that 5-hole, and as soon as it does, Jesper sees a little bit of light. Whip! Slides the backhand right through. Game winner. Back of the net. Jesper Bratt is 5th of the year. On the backhand, unassisted, Devils win 4-3 in an overtime thriller where they came out hot, got counterpunched, fell behind, and then said, hold my beer and watch this. We're coming back, and we're winning this game at home. Shots on goal for the Devils, 8-12-6, 2 in OT for a total of 28. The Canadians, 4-8-7, and a jersey everything bagel in overtime for a total of 19. Face-off percentage, man, the Habs really did well. 25 face-off wins to the Devils, 19. Both teams were an 0 for on the power play. Devils 0 for 5. 0 for 5. You don't see that very often with this team. Hits were pretty even. 14 for the Habs, 19 for the Devils, 21 block shots for the Canadians. They really plugged up that center of the ice, which was frustrating the Devils for quite some time. Both teams had 16 giveaways. The Devils only had 13 block shots. Devils had 2 takeaways. So big time win for your New Jersey Devils. And let me just get right over here and take a look at these standings. After 14 games played, the Devils are in first place in the Metro with a 10-4 record. 20 points on the season. Carolina's in second with 13 games played, 9-4 for 18 points. And Pittsburgh also with 18 points, 14 games played, 8-4-2 on the year. Wow, why did the wild card shoot up so soon here in my state? Let's see who else got. Washington, 15 points. Philly's got 15. The Icelanders, the BJs, and the Rags all got 14 points. So there you go. Devils on top of the division right now. Want to pad as much as they can for the time being. Got this, what is this, 3-game homestand going? We know the Devils been playing well at home. So let's make that magic happen. And I want to hear what you think of this big comeback. And of course, the king of the football calls himself, who we are hoping we hear more of from. And there isn't a Dougie Hamilton injury because we love the football calls with Sam by God Woo down there at American Whiskey across the street from the Prudential Center in Newark. Tip your bartenders, take care of them. And remember, whenever Sam Woo looks busy, that is your time to ask for a selfie.
Exactly. Exactly. Thanks, Max, for sending me the message that Amanda Stein tweeted out. No update on Dougie Hamilton tonight from NJ Devils. Head coach Sean Keefe. He'll be evaluated tomorrow, whatever that means. So,
okay.
All right. So, if he's being evaluated tomorrow, I'm assuming it's not too bad, but it's bad.
Well, it depends. I mean, he could be going to get an MRI, so that's not good.
Yeah.
So let's it's exactly the news we didn't want to hear. With the Devils making those roster moves, you're putting Seamus Casey down, you're bringing Colton White up. I said it in our little group text. I don't know what's going on with Ethan Edwards. I thought he would be maybe the next one to come up, but I mean, if Dougie is going to be injured again, first off, let us just hope it's nothing to do with his pec, because if it's his pec, that's a serious issue going on there.
Agreed.
But yeah, let's hope it's just maybe a stinger or something where it's only going to keep him out for a little bit, maybe a bruise, or maybe he took a puck up high or something like that, needed to get some stitches or something. Maybe they're just being precautious with him. I'm not sure. But the last thing this team needs is another injury.
Agreed. Cody Glass coming back. Nice goal there. Getting, you wouldn't think so, but his presence was missed. He was great.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was great. I mean, coming back after, you would think you'd be a little rusty, but man, was he engaged. And I thought he played pretty well tonight.
I thought he played exceptionally well. I mean, down there in that bottom six, I mean, he's not, I don't think, you're going to put him up in the top six, you might be a little disappointed. But down there in that bottom six, man, he fits in really, really well, Samuel.
Yeah. Paul Cotter drawing that penalty. He kept the motor going. He didn't stop. He didn't retaliate. He was hoping that they drew blood, but they didn't. Devils get a 2-minute power play. I like that. I like that kind of maturity. And that's what you need out of your fourth line is go, 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 go till they blow the whistle. And he kept going, and, that was a nasty hit that he took in the face.
I like Amanda over here. We're on pace for 82 injuries through 82 games this season. So yes, we're keeping pace. What will they be more of, Jack Hughes points or Devils injuries by the end of the year? Which tally will be higher?
Yeah, I mean, they started the year with Dadonov out, first game, and then it just I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's the solution to this problem, but is it just bad luck? Are the Devils jinxed, or is it bad trainers? I don't want to go there with the trainers, because what are you going to do? They did everything they could. If you remember the New York Mets, the Mets fans were really, really on that guy Ray Ramirez, if you remember. But I don't want to go there because freak accidents happen, injuries are part of the game. What the Devils need to focus on is the next man up. They've held it together. They've got the best record in the Eastern Conference right now. So let's just keep it at that.
Yeah. Let's see here. Max says we need to find out the record for most injuries in a season. Yeah, we do need to figure that out to see what we're doing. Dubs, solid 3C is so underrated. Glass has accepted the role, and when he's in there, he's done very well. I agree with you, dude. I think he's given you exactly what you would want to expect from a third-line center. I understand teams previous were trying to push him up a little bit higher, and maybe that's why it wasn't looking so good. But as a third-line center, bottom six player, like I said, I think he fits in very well. Max, yeah, Ethan Edwards. I'm hoping we don't see him because that means there's something seriously wrong with Dougie. But we might end up seeing him sooner than we want it. Pesci and Daninoff will probably come back around the same time. Jay Snow and Max. Robert Isaacson, that's what I was thinking too. He might be going for an MRI or X-ray just to make sure that there's no, I don't even know what happened. Like, he just disappeared, from the game. Like I said, maybe I missed it, but I think LaGreca and Dano and Bryce were just like, hey, Dougie's not on the bench. What? Where did he? What? It was just out of nowhere that he was gone. I don't know. Sam, did you know? I didn't notice anything during the game, seeing him hunched over or
No.
Arm just hanging there or something like that. I didn't notice anything.
No, I didn't notice.
Anyone else? Okay, good. Yeah. South Fork Yeti, why can't Jesper Bratt Favre get a football call? All right. South Fork, we'll think about it. If Dougie ends up going out for a little bit, maybe we'll move over to Jesper Bratt Favre. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Robert Isaacson, reporter asked Keith, Hamilton injury was a lower body one, but he says rhetorical doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, it kind of does matter. Because if it's a pec injury, that's going to freak everybody out. Because he's just coming off the torn pec. Was that 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
So, Keith doesn't want to respond to the question about Pesci wearing a cast on his hand. Oh, great. Apparently they were asking softball questions in there. Oh, well, we all know that Sam Woo needs to get in there and start asking the questions in the post-game press conference.
I'd be flat out with Sheldon Keefe. What happened to Dougie? And then my follow-up question, why are you hiding it?
Let's see here. Who else we got? Brian Hoyt, one soft goal on Markstrom. Yeah, that one from Jake Evans was pretty weak. Even the one that he kicked out, that big, massive rebound. That one was a little, the rainbow shot that, popped up and went over his head. Listen, that's just dumb luck for the Habs. Sometimes that happens. You can't really do anything. Nobody on the ice saw where it went. But yeah, that Jake Evans goal one, then the one after that back, the Kapanen one, I was just like, oh man, Marky, come on. So,
sorry, I see a comment from South Fork Yeti. Why can't Jesper Bratt Favre get a football call?
I love how you don't pay attention to things I say because I literally said that about 45 seconds ago.
Sorry, it's loud here.
That's
yeah.
what, it's loud there. Okay.
And besides, Mrs. Wu sent me the message, so if I don't say anything, she likes it when I don't pay attention to you than her. So
and pay attention to her. I got it.
This is what we call strategy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dubs, Palat's stock skyrocketing. Trade him now while he's hot. He's got a goal. He's got a goal.
Yeah, the jersey's going to be sent out tomorrow, Scotty.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna take a picture of it being sent off to Stitches.
Nick Adams, the blind squirrel, found one. Oh, they do every now and then. Let's see. AJ Visco won because the Devils won, but he lost his $800 bet. So, AJ, I'm sorry. Don't take any betting tips from Sam Woo. In the words of our good friend Roger Allen Wade, Sam Woo can't pick him on the replays. So how's he going to get him live? Think about that. Can't pick him on the replays. Be Amanda here. You have to remember that Pesci's out and our defensive pairings are changed. Our D has been less than stellar. That is a good point. I will say that. There's been a lot of realignment with the D-core, and it's probably going to happen again now until we find out what's going on with Dougie. So, Dubs, they could have folded tonight, but they didn't. Yeah, that's right. Celebration drinks are on Sam, according to Ted. Okay, there you go.
Sure.
Selecta, credit this team not giving up when they were trailing late in the third. That's right. Devil Down Under. Oh, hey. We got an Australian friend over there. Devil Down Under. Where you from in Australia? Let us know.
I think he's from Brisbane, I think.
Oh, from Brisbane. Okay.
I think. We have several Aussies that follow this podcast, by the way.
I lived in Melbourne for about a good 6 months, and I did travel up to Brisbane and stuff like that. So,
this place is getting loud, Scotty.
It's getting loud in there. All right, Andre Palat scored a goal, and we want to know, T, I might ride this good fortune to get myself a lotto ticket. Yes, Palat scores a goal, buy a lotto ticket, because the luck is on. Hey, Devil Down, he's from Melbourne. There we go. All right. Used to go see Sam Salads for All, says Evan.
Actually, I had a salad today for the game.
Very nice. I saw you sent a picture.
Yeah, before and after.
It was layered with bacon and turkey, but hey, that's a start, Sam.
And
that's
chicken?
A start.
Yeah.
The
added
Devil
chicken.
Down Under. Yeah. Devil Down Under. I lived right in Maribyrnong. I went to Vic Uni over there. So, had some great times in the city of Melbourne, in the province of Victoria. Drinking some of those VBs, Victoria's Bitter Beer. Woo! Good times. But yeah, Melbourne is an awesome city, Robert Isaacson. I always said Melbourne is the size of LA with New York vibes, and Sydney is the size of New York with LA vibes. That's how I describe it.
And Melbourne's got the best bacon, by the way. They have the best
I didn't
bacon.
even know that. Okay.
They have the best bacon. It's in Melbourne.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Very nice. Steven Tartaz, Glass had a good game. Yes, he did. Devils, first team to 10 wins this year. That's right. Look at them. Woo! Love it. Well, Sam Woo, we're going to be back Saturday. Ooh, it's going to be an early one for Scotty out here on the West Coast. This looks like a 9:30 a.m. game time for Scotty. 12:30 p.m. Eastern at The Rock on Saturday afternoon. Damn it, I forgot. Who are we playing on Saturday? Pittsburgh. Oh, the Pittsburgh Penguins are playing well.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
You get Kid coming into town. Malkin, they've been playing pretty well. They're in third place there. Only 2 points behind the Devils. So it should be a good, exciting game at The Rock. Seeing a couple of, superstars who, probably getting to the, near end of their careers. So make sure you go down. Go see Sam Woo at American Whiskey. Hang out beforehand for Game Day Live with Vinny Parisi, Sam, Shorts Guy, and then stick around afterwards. And Sam, yours truly over here, Scotty, and I will, hopefully we'll be talking about another Devils W.
Yeah, and we're 6-0 with the big stage.
6-0 with the big stage.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
But Saturday, 80% chance of rain. So not sure yet what we're going to do. We'll be here at American Whiskey. I'll have to work it out with Frank. You know Frank, he'll probably get us a big carnival tent for us on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's how Frank rolls. Like, not a problem. I'll just build it for you.
Love it. Good old Frank the Tank. And everyone at American Whiskey. Love them all. Thanks for all your support, everyone out there. And if you're at the bar, please make sure you tip your bartenders and take care of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you to Frank the Tank, Kevin, Casey, Alejandra, and the rest of the staff. They treat me so well. I feel like a first-class citizen when I'm here.
All right. Not Group 6. Well, let's wrap it up, Sam Woo, and put this bad boy to bed. Devils win. OT thriller over the Montreal Canadiens. 4-3 is your score.
Yeah. Again, I want to thank all those tuning in. Morning Woo tomorrow, because we are going to launch the biggest telephone invasion on November 16th. Yes, you heard that right. More on the Morning Woo tomorrow around 6:30 to 7 a.m. Eastern. Till next time, let's go Devils.